Welcome again to section 2. So, we are going to learn the essential tools for beginners. Move to allows you to move around your subjects on the canvas. I will demonstrate that sooner. We have the marquee tool, allows you to select either rectangular or elliptical. I don't know why they call it elliptical, but I believe this you can select with in a cycle form. Nick. So they call it elliptical marquee tool. And we have polygon, lasso tool, quick selection, and so many more. And so many more. I will explain them gradually for you. But the most essential one is this move, marquee, lasso, crop, allows you to crop to whatever size you want by using the either built-in preset or your own custom preset here, whichever one you want. Then you can use V to get rid of this outer line V, or come to your move tool and click on it. Then the brush tool, like how we used the brush tool the last time, you can draw, but mind you, when you're drawing, you don't draw on layers like this. Always create a new layer. Come to this place and show you create new layer, and then you click on it. Then you have layers like this, and now layers are like papers. Let's use example papers. When you write on the first page and the first page is being filled up, you can use the second page to continue whatever you are doing. I don't know if you get me. Just like onion has more layers to it, the outer one is more reddish than the inside one. So we have E for the eraser tool. E for the eraser tool. You can hit E or come to this place and click on your E for eraser tool. So we have background eraser, magic eraser, but by right clicking you can have access to all these things here, but we go with the essentials. Then any other tool you want to use will be explained along with the other section. So a quick example. Let's drag in an image. You can place image either using place or come to your explorer or your file where you have your pictures selected. Why don't we use something like this and create a perfect example? So we bring it, you drag and release it on the canvas, and then when it is like this, you have the option to either increase it like this. Some other people using Photoshop might experience a little warp like this. That's because my own settings, if I don't enable the shifts, I can't be able to warp. And some people will come some people Photoshop will come directly with you dragging it without the shift, will make it warp, will be the opposite way. And using Alt will allow you scale from the middle itself. Allow you scale from the middle. And using Shift will also do same. So we Control Z to undo. So I'm going to click. I'm going to drag this, adjust it how I like it. Something like this should be fine. And then I'll hit enter or this check mark right here. That means commit. Then how I made the example of you using the move tool. When you come to your move tool, you have access to move your image or whatever you have on your canvas freely. Then let's use the crop tool. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it very well. C for the crop, or you come directly here to select the crop tool. And then I'm going to use the inbuilt preset as Instagram accepts this preset itself. Click on this and adjust it to the size I want. And then I hit enter to commit. V again, so I can have access to move around on the canvas. And then when you use B, when you create a new layer and use B, you can draw multiple colors on just one layer, or you can do that in a separate layer. Let's say we make black and we are going to make another one. Let's say we are going to make brown. We click on this and we come to this place here that says color. Set the foreground color, because the foreground color already is black. You can use X to change the colors, like you can see, to change between the two colors selected. But you can use X to interchange. So I'm going to Control Z to get rid of the white. And then I'm going to click this and I can select whichever color I want. And here, if you know the type, the color codes, you can type them also. So let's assume I'm going to use this. I'm going to click OK. And then I'm going to paint. And we have something like this. And you can do that on different layer. But if you choose to do it on one layer, but I will not recommend you that doing that on just one layer, because you might want to come back to it later for some certain adjustments. Why can't you paint directly to this image? It's because this image, you can see the sign currently showing that it cannot be the brush tool cannot work there. Why? Because some tools cannot work on some images that are called smart objects. So currently some smart objects, if you have an icon like this, and then if you right click on it and you go to rasterize layer, you rasterize it, and then you have access to draw on the image itself. So I'm going to get rid of all this. So now let's remove this layer by using this to delete, or you can use delete to get rid of it. And the V for move to, and then I'm going to select her out from the background by using the quick selection tool. There you go. The subject is being selected from the background. So with this, if you want to get rid of the background, we'll talk about that in the next section. Bye bye.